Thank you so much, the team from FL Smith. Thank you so much. So with this, we conclude today's meeting. So may I request our judges and juries if they have some special closing remarks for this.
All of them have put a very good effort. And like in some of the cases, though the work was good, maybe there was some constraints of language or presentation. But I congratulate all of them. And the fact that they have come up to this level is in itself a very commendable job, and we wish them all the best, and we hope that there will be much better and more qualitative presentations and participation in the future also. Thanks to all the participants who had been here today. Thank you very much.
Santhasan, you want to say something?
You want me to say? I've said enough. First of all, to all those people who made presentations, great job done. Okay, it's very improvement is fun, and keep that fun alive in your factories. I hope you're enjoying yourself doing all these improvements. That's very, very important. That's one thing. There's very high energy level that I've seen, and I'm very excited with all the energy levels that you guys bring in. That's what should come when you make good improvements. A lot of energy should flow out of you. It's telling a good story, because good stories are not so often told. So that's very nice thing. Third is keep it simple. Okay, जो नहीं किया है उसको घुसाने की कोशिश मत करिए unnecessary, है ना? जहां पे कॉज रूट कॉज जस्ट बिकॉज किसी ने बताया कॉज एंड इफेक्ट डायग्राम यूज करते हैं, तो प्रोडक्टिविटी में कॉज एंड इफेक्ट डायग्राम का यूज बहुत ही लिमिटेड यूसेज होगा. तो आप अननेसेसरी उसको यूज करने की कोशिश मत करिए, जो चीजें आपने नहीं की उसको. चौथा चीज, हमेशा एक फ्रेमवर्क बनाइए, क्योंकि आपका इंप्रूवमेंट आप ही को समझ में आएगा, लेकिन आपका फ्रेमवर्क आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में हॉरिजॉन्टल डिप्लॉयमेंट के लिए और पूरी इंडस्ट्री में डिप्लॉयमेंट के लिए सबके लिए लर्निंग होगा. इस जगह आपका फ्रेमवर्क सब कोई समझ के अप्लाई कर सकता है, आपका इंप्रूवमेंट शायद ना अप्लाई कर सके. ओके, सो जस्ट मेक अ फ्रेमवर्क आउट ऑफ एनीथिंग सो दैट which can be used. And lastly, always standardize to the last detail. Whenever you are making improvements for changeover, for example, what is the improvement method? When you did production engineering, what is the standards that what kind of production engineering things you have standardized at systems and structure level. So always address right till the systems and structure level. And that's very, very important. But all of you have done a great job. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
So thank you once again. So in the end, I would like to summarize today's, various presentations and the takeaway from this session. So in the starting, we started with the Sarang Auto Parts Chennai, where they have done a theme for the cycle time reduction. If we see the various learning that they have done through various clubbing of the operation, elimination of the humming machine operation. So like this is basically through elimination of the muda activities in your process. So this is a good learning from that. The second was from the National Industries Ludhiana. If we say they have also marked out the bottleneck processes like chamfering, the first bending operations. So they have clubbed 2 operations into 1 operations. They have done the better line balancing, by which we can improve the overall productivity. They have also improved the total CPK from 1.4 to 1.67. And they have also, through the indirect benefits from such activities, that the space utilization, 5S, morale of the persons are getting better. Coming to the Jadhav Icons Amravati, so they have modified their layout, like the zigzag movement through the string movement they identified, they have changed their layout. for the gear cell. So they have reduced from 100 meters to 10 meters, almost 90% reduction. So such kind of activity we can also look into our shop floor. Again, they have also highlighted that the involvement of the workers on the shop floor gives a much better ideas, and the power of data. So many times we collect so many data, but actually we do not utilize them. So this is also one of the important aspect. The takeaway from Omicron machine tools is that they have basically plastic injection and they have come for the first time, but they have made a beautiful presentation. They have made like the go and the no-go kind of the fixtures. They have done the pokayoke. Pokayoke is basically Japanese word meaning the foolproofing. So by which we can avoid or eliminate the mistakes or the reduction in the defects. From the Ashok Leyland, they started with the Make in India concept. They tried to localize the transmission in India. So very good job. Again, they briefed about the combining of the two processes into one process, then the reduction in the pallet indexing timing, and also the tool change time. So that also we can go to the shop floor and look into our processes. From the Ford India, Sanand, again there was, in the productivity, they focused about the cycle time improvement in both manual and the auto processes, where they have modified the manipulator and the handling jig changes design. Also they have done a lot of things in the PLC logic and the low cost automation by which we can improve the productivity. In the UCOL fuel systems, they also talked about the quick setup changes, double fixtures, and some horizontal deployment in the various processes to improve our productivity. In the Minda Furukawa, so again this was in the downtime improvement by 50%. So again through pre-setup change improvement, the T-clamp design modification, and some visual control by identification of the setup timing. And they also talked about some knowledge test of the workers by which we can continuously improve the skill of the persons. So again, in the FL Smith Private Limited, again the theme was reduction in the cycle time by 40%. Again, the learnings is basically unnecessary movement reduction, waiting time reduction, then talked about the excess grinding and the finishing time removal, and also the non-productivity tools and the process removal. And of course, we have understood the various tools like Y-way analysis, cause and effect diagram, stratification. So one of our jury member, they also advise that many of times we get confused that whether we should, what the tools has to be used for which place. Okay, many times once the activity has done, then we unnecessarily try to fit some of the activities into the set parameter, the steps which are 7 QC tools. So need not to put all the activities into such a forum. The main thing is that the learning process has to be there, if the improvement is happening. So how to simplify the process, and again, if it is done in the right method, if the brainstorming is done, the cause and effect diagram has been done, then it is very easy to make the story. But based on my experiences, many a times, once the activity is completed, then we later on put into such kind of the 7 QC tools steps. So which may not be required. So, however, this is a learning process. We must learn from each other, and I thank all my jury members and thank everybody to participate here. And I think there is a good takeaway from this session. Thank you very much.